What if the shadows we fear are simply truths we refuse to accept? What if every reflection we run from is the key to who we really are? This chapter isn't about darkness. It's about discovery. Welcome to Shadow and Reflection, where your inner world begins to speak louder than the outer one. We begin not in light, but in shadow. Not because shadow is evil, but because it's honest. The shadow holds every unspoken thought, every buried emotion, every piece of you you've refused to face. And when you reflect, you see it all. This chapter invites you to look deeper. Not just at the world, but at yourself. It's a dialogue between who you are and who you pretend to be. Every quote in this chapter is a mirror. Some may crack. Some may burn. But all of them reveal something you've been avoiding. We live in a world that rewards distraction. But perfection begins with introspection. In shadow and reflection, you're not being judged, you're being shown. Shown what's missing, what's hidden, what's waiting. You'll encounter quotes that challenge your identity. You'll hear truths that feel too raw to swallow. But that's the point. Because only by seeing the shadow can you begin to step into the light. This chapter is a beginning. But it's not gentle. It's honest. And honesty heals, even when it hurts first. So let the words hit you. Let the lines burn. Let the reflection speak. Because the most powerful version of you is buried in the shadow you've been running from. If this chapter made you think deeper, even for a moment, tap that like button so others can begin their journey too. Subscribe and turn on all notifications, because every chapter from here on only gets brighter, bolder, and more awakening. Follow Everyone's Lord and Everyone's Lord Education on Instagram and YouTube for daily quotes that shift your mindset and speak to your soul. And now, ask yourself, what part of you is still hiding in the shadows?